what is your ideal man that you would want to be as your man, husband, boyfriend? What is your ideal?
Actually, I have a notes on my phone.
Oh yeah,
You have notes?
Hey, yeah, I want to.
What do you have, a full-on list?
I want to see the notes.
No, let's hear it. Let's hear
This
it.
is good,
Okay.
actually. I want to see the notes.
That's actually
Let me
the first
see
time this
this.
happens.
Actually,
That's awesome.
I love this.
Okay.
Thought
That's
about
good.
that.
Yeah, that's good that you actually know.
You have to be detailed,
Yeah.
right?
I want to. I want to see this.
Okay, so he has to be supporting.
He has to what?
Supporting.
Supporting. Okay.
Caring.
Supportive. Okay,
Yeah.
I got you.
Motivating.
Mm-hmm.
Someone who I can rely on. Like someone who can listen to me. you know?
Reliable.
Good family values. Okay.
Okay.
Enjoys being active.
Yeah.
Like physically, like gym, whatever, like hiking, whatnot. Emotionally intelligent.
Okay.
Wait, is she reading off her phone?
She's reading a list. She's got a list. She's got a list. Hey, that's a,
Prepared. She was
I
like,
didn't
That's
even
all right.
know.
Let's hear
I
it.
didn't even know.
That's
but
all right.
I have it. I have it.
That's all right.
And confident.
Confident.
In himself. Like not secure, like insecure.
Do you does it matter if he's a provider or not? Is that part of your list?
Like, what do you mean?
Just a
Like,
provider.
provide for what? Like for
Just the
family?
household? Yeah, absolutely.
For me, it can go both ways, but like I want his like masculine energy to come in. I don't want to,
Well, I would
be
I would
both.
I would say that a man's masculine energy really comes from being a protector, a provider, mainly, right? And you feeling secure enough to maybe one day have a family and kids, and you being able to raise them, and he'd be the breadwinner to say, "Hey, don't worry about it, stay home. Like I'll take care of everything."
Something like that.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
real quick.
Those are good.
Real quick before we go to you, if you could choose any of those that your man would not have, which one would it be? Look at the list. Yeah, look at the list again. Look at the list again. I see
Ooh.
Roger's nice hair.
Hey, Montana's coming in with this.
Oh, Montana. Hey, what's up, Montana? Yeah.
Brian David in the building.
Brian
Let's
David.
go.
Hey.
Hey, shout
Welcome
out Brian
in.
David.
I don't
Go ahead.
know. Probably motivating.
So you're saying that
No, wait.
that's the least.
Wait.
No, this is the one she would take out of that list.
That's correct. Well,
that she
Well,
had
because
to go with.
supporting and motivating are the same thing. So yeah, motivating.
I could see that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I could see that. Yeah, take maybe motivated
I'll do
out.
that.
I would say maybe only take motivated out just because you should motivate yourself
Yeah.
theoretically, and then he should motivate himself in y'all's own terms, and then that's when y'all come together. And then he just
Yeah.
has to be supportive of decisions that you're trying to make and
Yeah.
whatnot. So yeah, I would take maybe motivated out.
But I
'Cause
think
motivated comes and goes.
Well, I think that the motivating aspect is really internal, right? So like if a man's genuinely motivated to wake up early in the morning, go to the gym, do these kind of things, right? These kind of traits. I think that you'd adapt to that. So I think it's important to be a motivating person. I think you need to have the motivation. Now, again, a lot can argue to say the motivating is temporary and it's more about discipline, right? Discipline is huge. So I could see where you would take that out, but I think also motivating is a good part of the list, right? Because you need to have somebody. A lot of the times, guys, especially guys who are very well in tune and within themselves, that motivation aspect will come in naturally. And again, like I said, I think you'd gravitate towards it because you see a man and it's like, okay, hey, he's doing these things, like I want to do them too, so.
Question number one. Brian David wants to know what's more important now or the future?
Good question.
Well, before we go into that, let's go into her ideal man.
Let's go
Go
into
ahead.
Lowe's ideal
My
man.
ideal man, substance. He's got to have substance. He's got to have depth,
Yeah.
right? He's got to be ambitious because you want to be ambitious together. Because, like you said, if he's not motivating, then the other person, you know what I mean? So you kind of have to align with those values. So he's got to have morals. He's got to have values because that's when you really align with each other.
You know what's funny about this?
I like that. It's actually pretty good.
It's funny y'all say what y'all say without communication being the main thing. For
Well,
either one of y'all.
communication
You would think-
for sure, right? That's if you don't have communication, then you're already
There's nothing.
you're
Yeah.
already failure, right?
Yeah.
But communication, you gotta already have built that in. You gotta do that work before you
Yeah.
get into a relationship because if you can't communicate properly, then your relationship has already ended before it started.
That's true.
Very
See,
true.
but that's why I'm saying, why did neither one of y'all lead with that? Communication. Communication is real
You're
key.
supposed to have that already, no?
I mean,
It's
And not
hard to
everybody
say
has
that.
it.
Not
I see his
everybody
point
has
because
that.
not everyone has it,
Yeah.
right? I think women would expect that, but a lot of guys
But if
don't
you're
know
gonna
how to
get into a
communicate.
relationship, you should have the communication to begin with.
yes, you should.
Yeah.
But most men don't know how to communicate, right?
Yeah.
And it just it really just
I would say
depends
that's
on the
true.
type of
I
men
would
that
say
you're
that's true.
attracting,
I would
right?
say
It's spicy in here.
I would say that's true for the most part. A lot of men don't know how to communicate, and I think that might just be, like you said, where they have to internally deal with that from some of their past traumas.
Right.
Maybe their parents would always shut them down when they try to talk,
Right,
whatever
right,
it is.
right.
But that's where, like we're talking about before, is like on a first date or anything in substance where you're talking to somebody for the first time. You just have to have a conversation, and you know if the communication's even going to be there. or not.
Right, because when you meet someone new, you already know where the communication's at.
Yeah.
Like, did he plan the date? Is he communicating about it? Is he waiting till the last minute? All of that is gonna put me to where I'm like, oh, I already know where this is
Yeah.
going. You know
Either
what I'm
that
saying?
or it's gonna go to that second date.
Because I should not have to be like, so are we still
still
on
on?
for tonight? No.
Hey,
Okay, I see what you mean. Okay, so the
Say
prior.
that.
Like, don't
Got
even
it.
text me.
You say that, but guys are always leading with that. So are we still on tonight? Because y'all are so flaky. Y'all are
That is
so
true.
flaky.
I mean-
Women are so flaky.
It depends on what type of woman you're talking to.
Majority of y'all.
Well, hold on.
Y'all is crazy.
Hold on.
Majority of y'all women are
That is
very
true.
flaky.
Sure, right? But you attract what you put out. You attract what
I
you
would-
put out.
I don't know
That's
because
hard to say.
it's so I see what she means, right? Because it's all about the energy, right? If you can
Yeah, for sure.
match the man's energy, then he's feeling confident and whatnot. But I've talked to some women who don't match that energy, and it's just like do I even want to go out now? Like it's
Right, yeah.
you know what I'm saying, you have to be able to match that. But yeah, it's important now.